Hello and welcome to ARK Survival Evolved. It's the Extinction DLC here that I'm playing on. And in the last episode we went out and managed to convince Tony here to join our cause. And he helped us get rid of a lot of carnos around our base. Also went out and managed to get ourselves an angelo. So what I've been doing since then is to gather up some resources, because I wanted to get the greenhouse here built. So I've managed to get quite a few bits and pieces together. The only problem is I'm running out of cementing paste. So what I've got here is I've got some windows for the greenhouse itself, and I've got some of the water systems started. So this is the S Plus version. Good thing about that is you can literally just put it inside of the foundation. Oh, I didn't want to do that. There. Just take those pipes out because I want it in the middle. It does highlight where it goes, but it's easy to make a mistake, and that's one of the reasons I don't like the vanilla system. You just barely got to move the mouse and it really messes things up. But anyway, I'll just start putting these windows in, because once you get a greenhouse effect it really improves the rate at which the crops will grow. But what I'm going to have to do is go out and get some more cementing paste. So I'm hoping to be able to get that from some beavers. Let's put that there. And that's about as far as I could get as far as these walls, because I was just, as I say, I just started running out of cementing paste. I was quite surprised I had so much, to be honest. I'd managed to gather it from all of the, must have been all the spiders, the carnos that I've been running into. Let's see if that'll fit. So there's quite a lot of chitin I managed to gather up over time. But I do need a lot more. Now, is this going to fit or not? It's always fiddling. Don't know why. They always seem to pick some strange. Ah, there we go. It's always trying to find that sweet spot to get it to fit properly. Right. So now we can start putting in some crop plots. And I like these because of the way they just snap into place. At least if you do it on the vanilla system, you've got to line them up and it starts getting fiddly, but that's quite good, that, because we've got the roof in place and the wall there, we've got a greenhouse effect going straight away. I don't know if you've got anything on you, have you? Right, I'll have one of those, one of those, one of those, and one of those. Oh, I already had some anyway. Right, so I'm going to put some rock carrots in that one. I'll put some potatoes in that one. I don't find them. Citronal, long grass. That's the sabo root over there. That's my long grass over there. And the citronal over there. As long as I can get these two going pretty quick, that's enough for me. But yeah, there's quite a lot I still need to finish this off. I need another pipe. I don't think that's long enough to. Oh, I sworn I had an intake. Never mind. I'll just fit that there. But what I'll need is to run a horizontal pipe along there, and then get an intake. I'm just surprised. I thought I actually had some with me. But what we'll do now is we'll go off and have a look for these beavers, because I'm sure there was a kind of a water area down here somewhere, and there was some beaver dams down there at some point. One other thing I've been doing, I've been gathering up quite a lot of crystal using the angelo, but I've also I ended up doing a dino wipe on the map. For some strange reason, I was having a look at the when I was looking at actually capturing Tony here, I just totally didn't notice the fact that he was only level 140. I mean, that's not a multiple of 6, so I started thinking, hang on a minute, there's something definitely wrong here, because I'd set the override difficulty to 6, so I couldn't understand that. I went back to the INI file, and sure enough, the entry level was there to say, you know, override difficulty of 6.0. And I was really puzzled, so I ended up having to have a look at the previous file. And one thing I noticed is that, oh, good grief, there's so much. I've got better things to do here than get badgered by you. Yeah, I had a look at the previous file and I noticed for some strange reason the new INI file that I'd used it had its sections were in a different order. Because the setting that you want to do the override, well, to do the override it has to go into the server settings. Oh, hang on, what are you doing? That wasn't the plan. What I've been doing? Oh, you're a male dodo. Well, actually, you're just exactly what I need. No, the setting was in there are different sections. If you go through the file, there's like different sections. Oh, that wasn't clever. There are different sections where you put your different command line entries. For some strange reason, the order was different. I'd automatically just thought, you know, oh, server settings, and I just copied that bit from the previous file across to the new file. With that one, server settings is right at the top. Whereas in the new one, it's about the second section. So that's why all these dinos, they've obviously been maxing out at probably about 150. I didn't actually notice until we got to the end of the last video, and it suddenly kind of dawned on me, hang on, he's level 140, surely he should be a higher level than that. There's no way that could be like max level 6. So yeah, I've done a dino wipe, and you should see these dinosaurs will all be in multiples of 6 now. Wait. I'd love to know what that crackling noise is. You can hear this like crackling noise going on in the background. I haven't quite figured out what it is, because it's not a certain time of the day, which, if you notice, it's like almost 1 o'clock in the morning and it's bright outside. I mean, there are some features, if you will, in the game I've noticed. We get like dinosaurs that don't quite sit well. And you see them walking across the platforms, for instance. I've noticed that they kind of glitch through. And there, you just hear that crackling, so now it's just gone off. At first, when I first started the game, I thought it was some like sound effect because it was hot, and the character was like overheated. So I'm not really sure what it is. Just every so often you can hear it. But I'm trying to find a way down, because this pond area is over here, I believe, over on the right somewhere. I've been past it before, and I saw some beavers down there. Oh, you run out of steam, have you? And off we go again. Right, go on, get moving. So hopefully we'll find a way down from here. Because once I get more cementing paste, I'll be able to finish building the pipes and the walls and ceilings for the greenhouse. Then we can start getting proper kibble going. Because what I want to do is I want to get a reasonable pteranodon to just get started with, so I can go out exploring a bit more. But also because of I want to be able to leave the ankylosaur on the ground level. Ah, there we go. There's a beaver devil there. Right, you're going to be seriously slow, and this was probably a dumb idea now that I think about it. Because I've got a dodo. I'm going to have to come and run back, pick that thing up, and then jump on the jump on the trike. It's possible they might not have spawned back in since I've cleared this place anyway, but right. Oh, you came running after me anyway. Never mind. No, I think the plan is really I want to leave the ankylo on the ground floor. But I can't really do that when there's other dinos around and also those defense units. So I want to build an enclosure for that as well. That's another level 6, so that's good. That's a good sign. At least I know my override difficulty is working now anyway. Right, come on you two. We'll get you back to base. So we got quite a bit of cementing paste there. I don't know if it's enough, but we'll see. So I'll just head back to base and then see how many windows and doors, how many pipes we can make. So once I get that done, I'll bring you back. Okay, so we've now got our greenhouse working. I've added in an extra pipe. What I did is here you've got the internal piping that fits within the foundation. I then got a horizontal pipe and it snaps straight to that, and then I've just attached the intake as well, so it gives me water straight here and it irrigates should irrigate all, I believe. Yeah, it's irrigating. They're all being irrigated. And what I've done is I've put some of the fertilizer that I've been getting from composts I've put into these, but I've had to add some poop as well. I've added these two extra crop plots in to give me some extra rock carrots and extras potatoes, or sabo roots as I call them. So they're the main things I want to grow, mostly for kibble, but also for be able to taming the herbivores that we come across. So this is all now finished. It's all should be getting 300% for the greenhouse effect around here. I've also, while I was out, since I had to take Alan the Ankylo out to get some crystal to finish all this, I got myself a jar as well. So I've got a water jar just to keep some water in while we're out and about. Although I really should make a fabricator and get myself a canteen, but that'll do for now. So just to get up to date on where we're at now, we've got a greenhouse there which is giving us vegetables, or at least it will shortly, and then we can start producing kibble. So I've got a few dinosaurs. I've got some dodos. I've got 3 dodos now, a male and 2 females, so that should be enough to keep going for the dodo eggs, and I can use those to make kibble, which I can then use on a pteranodon. There's I've got 3 stegos, I think. I need another stego. I need a male stego. That gives me 4 stegos in total, which is enough for me, I find, for collecting the eggs. And I want those to be able to produce the kibble that will get used for something like an Argentavis, for instance. I mean, I wouldn't be in the least bit surprised if those new dinos that are out there need something completely different anyway. So I'm just at this stage, I'm just following the normal sort of like path, if you will, of getting things like a Pteranodon, using the Pteranodon to get an Argentavis, because I don't have the I don't have like high level armor or a extremely good long neck rifle to be able to just handle an Argentavis on its own. So I'll probably just trap one in a basic pillar trap using the Pteranodon to lure it in. That's probably the easiest way to do it. So yeah, I need to go out and about and find myself a male stego. I've got 4 dillos over there. At the very least, I need those for kibble taming. Not so much for kibble taming as for imprinting later on. I mean, I'm not going to be staying at this place permanently. This is just temporary to give me a foothold, really. I'm not quite sure where I'll go to. I'm going to have a look around the different areas, but I don't see me staying in the actual city. Up to the northwest, there was quite an interesting underground area, so I might check that out. But the next thing to do is I want to go and find a male stego. So I'm going to pause the video, go out looking for a male stego. Once I get one, I'll bring you back. Okay then, so I know I'm supposed to be looking for low level dinos really, but I think this one's going to have to do. It's a level 72 male. That's not too bad. It'll still take a while to tame up, but quite keen to at least get things off to a good start. Because once we've got the kibble going, I'm going to start focusing. Hold up. That's not a good time to run into something. Yeah. Hang on. Don't break my bones here, I've got better things to do. Yeah, at least if I can get a good start. Strength you can't run while you're reloading the bow. That's something to learn. I never noticed that before. Ow. Very good. It's a pain in the neck. I'm not too used to you just being able to tank them off the back of a Thylacoleo or something. Of course, I don't want the tribe taking a sudden interest in this one and jumping about a fence. Aha! Got you. Eventually. Yeah, that was a bit of a messy way to catch something, but never mind. It is what it is. At least that should give us the 4 that I need, and the 3 females should then start to drop more eggs, or at least quicker anyway. Now that's awkward. Sure, he's got some measure berries on him. Yeah, you've got some on you. So I shall get this one tamed up and then we'll take it back to base. There you go. Enjoy them. You're off to an interesting place, shall we say. So enjoy your freedom, shall we say, while it lasts. Anyway, I'll bring you back once he's back up and tamed. Ah, good. We've now got a male stego here. So that should complete the set that we need for our kibble. Well, it's just like I was going to say a kibble farm, but there's not enough room to realistically like have a kibble farm where I'm at. So, come on you. I need to get this back to base, or It's more of like a crafting area than a base, to be honest. It's not. I mean, it's not like realistically somewhere where I'd build a base. I mean, yeah, it's got the metal resources, stone and crystal, but there's not. You don't have water nearby. You don't have enough room to do everything. So it's just a starting point, really. Right, come along, Stegosaurus. So once I get this back, I think the next thing to do is I want a Pteranodon, because I mean I've already had a look around this map, but I want to get a better look at what's out there. I think one of the things I'll do is probably create a scout. I found that out. If you go to the city terminal, you can create scouts and you can create enforcers. I mean, I fought with one enforcer and I got this. This is just the. I kind of think it's just the basic one. But for that, you'll need polymer. You need quite a lot of element dust as well. Looks pretty quiet out here anyway. The scouts are quite interesting. I mean, they're useful for being able to go out, especially in here because of the undergrowth that you've got. You sometimes can't see some things. So I think a scout would be useful. So at the very least, I do want to create one of them. But I think first things first is to get a. I have to be a bit careful, at least that thing doesn't get stuck in the water. Yeah, it's a bit weird that they seem to glitch through the pavings, especially on the ramps, I've noticed. But anyway, I think the next thing really is to start looking for a Pteranodon. Just out of curiosity, I'll go and have a look and see what we're doing for vegetables. Yeah, it's going to still take a while. Come on, Stego. Seriously? Got better things to do, Spider. Well, I suppose the kite would be useful, if nothing else. Stego, don't be a muppet. Oh, man. Sausage. Oh, fair enough. I suppose you can scratch that one up for as a kill for you, if you like. I mean, does that give you any levels? Ooh. Now that would be handy. I'll have them, thank you very much. Thank you. I mean, I don't have much of an incentive to replace this cloth armor, to be honest, because it's good enough for the hot weather. I mean, I could go jump straight to flak, I suppose, but I mean, I've got what's my fortitude now? It's 50. Yeah, fortitude's pretty good. So I suppose I could go and get some flak armor. But I think the priority really is to go and look for a Pteranodon or maybe a Tapejara. I mean, I'll get a reasonable one. I'm not too bothered about, you know, getting like full taming effectiveness, because it's just a scout around really. When I want to start using one to lure I've totally forgot what they're called now. Yeah, one of those. I think my brain's just lost the plot. The Argentavis. When I start going after one of those, I think I'll get myself a proper high level Pteranodon, or maybe a Tapejara. Well, yeah, I think I'll just stick with the Pteranodons, to be honest. But I think that's definitely going to be the next priority. Are you coming? Yeah, you see how that glitches through the ramp? It's kind of disappointing that. They're alright on the on the flat, but on the ramp itself, it's not overly impressive. Right, I had to move all these around. I was getting a bit bothered they're not nicely lined up. So I think what I'll do then is I'll go out and have a search for a pteranodon then. Once I found one, I'll bring you back. Okay, with a bit of luck, I think I might be able to catch up with this Tapejara down there. I've been finding really low level pteranodons and Tapejaras around. I mean, there's like a level 12 for instance around the corner. And this is a 96 Tapejara, which is a reasonable level. I mean, I actually found a 180, but there's no way I'm going to waste that one. I don't have anything to properly tame it. It'd be a serious waste to tame like a level 180 Tapejara with just normal meat. So, now hopefully I can catch up with this one, because so far each time I manage to find it, this blooming spider suddenly starts to creep up on it and it runs away. So with a bit of luck I'll be able to bowler this. And catch it. Oh, come on. Ah. Oh. Come on, come on, come on. It's not too high a level, so I might be able to get it before the bowler breaks. Yes. Right, where's Tony the Trike gone? Come on. I wouldn't care. I saw a I've seen a few T-Rexes around. There's even a Tech Rex that I ran into, which was interesting. See if I can take this out without getting the full attention of the enforcer down there. Oh, is that a Sark over there? Come here, come, I need to, well, I need your meat. Come here. Oh, don't run away, seriously. I don't want you running into those blooming Sargos. There's Sargos and Capros and all sorts over there. Oh, why do I get the feeling this is not going to end well? I'm surprised. What did you run away for in the first place? Right. Hopefully we'll get enough, or a reasonable amount. The thing that bothers me is the spoil time. It's pretty warm out here, and I'm only surprised that this stuff spoils pretty quick. I think it was just round the corner where I left it. Of course, a trike isn't exactly the best mount to be running around on, like. Right, so I think I left it just round this corner over here. Yeah, it's over there. But yeah, there was no way I was going to waste a level 180 Tapejara. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be still around, like, but there's no point giving you that, is there? That would be a complete waste of time. I can't see you eating that. I'll give you some of that just in case all that one spoils. Right. We'll see how that goes, and then I'll bring you back once it's tamed up. Hey, hey, hey! There's Tina the Tapajara. Wasn't too bad actually. I managed to find another parasa. The trouble is that prime meat was spoiling too quickly for me. And I managed to get one more, but I couldn't find anything else. So it kind of like got about halfway on prime meat, and then the rest on just normal meat. So didn't lose too many levels, but I mean I mostly want this as a scout more than anything, just to go out and have a look around. So let's see. So where are we? Oh, not too far. Not too far away. That's right. Come on, you. I think what I'm going to do next is I'm quite keen to get a scout, because they're quite useful for well, for scouting around, obviously. I think they're more PvP than PvE, but they're definitely interesting to use. I mean, they'll burn up quite a lot of element dust I've found, but they're quite useful for being able to spot things from a distance anyway. Right, so I need to be heading... I need to head that way. Right, so... yes, I think we're going to head back to base. And I think what I'll do is I'll see if I've got enough materials to make a scout, but yeah, I think I'll do that next. So I'll have to find an actual terminal as well. So once I've done that, I'll let you know. Well, we managed to make it back. Had enough materials to make a saddle here for Tina the Tapajara. So now I should be able to go out and do some proper exploring. That's much better. Makes life so much easier. I'm just surprised that all the low level ones, low level Tapajaras, low level Pteranodons, I just couldn't find anything except that just there was one like level 180 Tapajara, but hopefully that'll still be around. And then once I've got the kibble, I might see if I can track that down and tame that one. But that's where we need to start looking next, is these other biomes. So there's a desert one over there. There's a snow one. I think it's on the other side, because there's sort of like there's one in each corner, I think. Well, I've only seen 2 actual biomes. I mean, I would have thought they would have put like one in each corner, but they're the only 2 that I've seen that are intact. So there's the snow one over there, and there's the desert one there. I mean, going by the map, down in the bottom left on the southwest, they were just I think they're like sulfur springs or something. It looks like sulfur. It's extremely hot down there. It looks like sulfur. Up in the northwest, I remember seeing a kind of like an underground area up in the northwest. Up in the north, I'm kind of reluctant to go up there too soon. I'll have to be a lot more careful. But I think that's what I'll do in the next episode. I think I'll get a scout, because I've got the materials to make just one of the basic ones, and then do a bit more exploring of the map, because I want to go back out and have a look and see what those new dinos are that have been released for extinction. But I think for now that'll do for this this particular episode. That's been makes a big difference having a flying mount. You can run around for quite a while, but you get a lot better view. It's a real game changer once you get one. So I do hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, then do please leave a like. If you're new to the channel and haven't subscribed, then yeah, please do that. Set yourself a reminder as well for when new content comes out. If you've got any comments or suggestions, then do please leave them. They'd be greatly appreciated. So thanks for watching, and until the next episode, thanks and bye.